Alright, what's up, guys? It's your girl T Mac. We waiting on David. She trying to start the live.
And butterfly.
And this is Another No Podcast. Oh, you could turn here in the middle. Oh, y'all, she good side. But anyways, so this virus, y'all, this virus got us at the house. Literally at the house.
At home.
At the house.
Doing the podcast.
Mm-hmm. From the house.
At home.
Messing up. This gotta give. Something gotta give. I need to flush the city, bubble the city, do something. Something gotta shake, cause I don't know how long. I don't know. I was fine with staying in the house. That didn't bother me, cause I'm actually getting some shit done, doing some things. So I'm okay with staying in the house, but when they get to interfering with the
business, aspect, of everything,
that ain't what's up. That's tough.
Your money, your business, your clientele,
your marketing,
advertising.
Yeah, it ain't what's up. It ain't what's up. So speaking on businesses, I thought today we touch on entrepreneurship. So this would be for all the wanna-be entrepreneurs, need to be entrepreneurs, finna be entrepreneurs,
already entrepreneurs,
gotta be entrepreneurs. This is for you guys. So, as us two, we are starting businesses. Devin's a little further than me.
I'm not that far. but I'm a little ahead.
Yeah, she's a little ahead. Mm-hmm. But we started businesses. So I wanted to talk about this subject because me and Dicey, shout out Dicey. Me and Dicey was talking last week, well, a couple weeks ago, after the first show. And we kind of at the same point where, like, when do you know it's go time? Like, when do you start doing? When do you quit talking to the universe? When do you quit asking for the signs? When do you start doing? Basically.
So what I get out of that question is, when is it a good time?
Not when is it a good time, but when do you know it's time? Like when
and I only can speak coming from where you are, because I was once where you were, meaning I was working a regular job and depending on this job, right? So like, it ain't like we already have $1 million in the bank and we can just quit and just go from there. Right. So it's really no good time, and it's also really not a time per se to tell you when to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's really a risk. So when you're ready to take the leap is when
you know you're ready.
You know you're ready.
Okay, so...
And I don't care how much savings you got. When you depending on one thing... It's a risk. It's scary. But when you are willing to take the risk, regardless of what happened, that's when you know you're ready.
When you know you're ready. So when do you know you need to do? Or when do you think? Okay, I'm gonna speak on my experience of when I feel like it's time to do. Okay, I just recently started the candles. So about 3 weeks ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was this close to walking on my job. Like, I was like, I hate coming here, I'm fed up, but I need this bread because this is my only, like, reliable income. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
scary. I'm like, I hate this job though. I hate it. So, I don't know. I just started looking at candle videos. Because I always wanted to do the candles, but it was just at the back. It was like on the back burner. But I knew I wanted to do candles.
So maybe you need to hate it a little bit more.
Hate the job a little bit more?
Yeah. Because when you hate something, you will put it, like, one day you're going to wake up and you're like, I'm not going back to this.
Okay, so I think the hate put the fire under my ass, because now, like, I started looking at videos, so then I started buying supplies. So now when I go to work, I'm only working on candle shit. Like, I'm thinking of scents to put together. I'm working on labels. So now work, it don't feel like work. It just feel like another place for me to go down and I can actually sit down and work on some shit.
But when you walk away from that place, it is now you. You are marketing. You are advertising. You are the face of the brand. Right. So that's a different type of risk.
Yeah.
Right now, you at the job, so it's like
So
I can sit down and make them candles.
Right.
But I'm talking about when you depending on
the candles.
just that.
The burn.
Yeah, and I will say my last day leaving my job, and I was working for the district clerk's office downtown, and that last day was like anxiety because I didn't even want to leave the garage because we had to park in the garage to go into the courthouse or whatever, and I was sitting in the parking lot in the garage for like 15 minutes before I actually drove out because I wanted to go back in there and be like, I'm not leaving. But I did it anyway. But then that day, I knew I couldn't quit. So when you ready to say, I'm not going to quit, I'm not going to give up, no matter how stressful it is, no matter how much I got to go back, start over, if I start having money problems, if I, you know what I'm saying, because it wasn't always easy. Like, I was making about $2,000 a month working at my job, right? So my minimum was what I was making. That was my minimum. I had to bring that in a month
to just
satisfy myself. Because if I'm bringing in less, it's like, you need to work harder. So my minimum was $2,000 a month. But it took me a month and a half to get to that 2,000 mark, which is not bad because when you first open up,
that's nice.
So I don't want people to think like that's bad. No, that's very good because businesses sometimes don't even make that much of money in 4 months. So I did pretty well. I was blessed, you know what I'm saying. But I was not only blessed, but I was advertising. I was, I remember when I wasn't even keeping babies full time. I was only taking part-time babies. I was only doing hourly care, drop-ins. I didn't even have full-time babies yet. So because for one, you have to get people to trust you. True. And then after they trust you, then they start. Then you got to bring something to the table that don't nobody else bring. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm reading marketing books and advertising books, like anything that can push my brain.
That's when I think you start to know it's time. When you start
but
sitting
but
let me tell you,
I didn't do it until I had to. Because why didn't I read these marketing books before I opened? Why didn't I read these advertising books before I initially opened my business? You know why I did it? Because now I'm dependent solely on this. So to make sure it succeed, I'm like, let me get on this. Let me get this. I'm asking other people. I'm reading books, like all types of stuff. Because people was like, Devin, how did you get into books the way I am now? Because I used to didn't read as much. But now I'm into books like a mug. These books will give you information that you would not believe. Like, I learned more from reading marketing books and advertising books about my business than anything. It literally can teach you how to cater to your clientele.
Okay.
But I'm just telling you, I didn't do it initially. So my advice to you is before you quit your job, start reading up on cameras. Reading up on how to market it. Make people want to buy from you.
I don't have the hate attitude going on right now because the cameras is satisfying me.
Yeah. It's
satisfying me right now. So I'm just like,
but don't think pennies, think thousands.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But before
I'm telling you.
Say, fuck it.
Yeah. People sleep on advertising it.
Okay. People, they do.
Half of my business that I get is people who have seen my social media, who have not my personal Instagram, but like my business Instagram, what I cook for the kids. It's not me watching kids that bring them to me. It's the details.
Right. I believe marketing is definitely marketing is there. I could see something 1,000 times online and then I'm like, okay, I want to go look into it because I keep seeing it so much.
Something as small as making a video and pouring that wax in them and they seeing how you make it. It's an odd satisfaction, but people like to see what you're doing. Like people, girl, I learned all of this just by reading books. Like I started like cooking, and I always cook good food for the kids, but I never thought to like put the process of how I'm cooking it, showing when it's done, showing what I'm feeding them every day. And people was like, you feed, like I cooked etouffee for the kids probably like 3 weeks ago before this quarantine stuff. And like my parents would come in and they'd be like, oh, it smells good in here. What you cook for them today? And I'd be like, I cooked some shrimp etouffee, some cabbage and cornbread. They're like, what?
Yeah.
people love to hear that they're getting some type of satisfaction out of giving money.
Kids getting fed. My kid getting fed.
And not only was I making that $2,000 a month, but guess what? People started, Devin, you available on Saturdays? We going somewhere. So now I'm already averaging more than that because now I'm keeping them not just all week. Now I'm hitting weekends. Right. I'm doing Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going above and beyond. So I started to realize, like, dang, they like when I cater to them. Okay, what can I do to get it?
Marketing is key, guys. Yeah. I will agree with that.
Yes.
If you do nothing else, market. If you do nothing,
and it's always
else,
somebody.
Market the hell out of whatever you trying to sell. Whatever you trying to sell, market that shit.
Cause you gotta make people
sometimes I don't be feeling like it, and I know sometimes y'all not gonna feel like it, cause sometimes I do not be feeling like getting on there, posting nothing, copying, pasting hashtags and all that.
It's worth it.
It's definitely worth it. Cause when you see your stuff going up and your followers going up, or just that somebody's paying attention that you don't even know where the hell that came from.
I have 900 some people following me on my business page, and we talking about daycare.
Yeah.
So people are watching. Yeah.
They're watching. And now that this virus is going on, I feel, I'm not an expert, but I feel this is the perfect time for trial and error. It is definitely the perfect time.
And what do you got to lose because you already losing?
Exactly. And when you starting something, you know, for one, the people closest to you gon' probably support. So you can use them as your trial and error, like, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna say that.
Okay. Well, go ahead. In the beginning, I'm not saying longevity, but I'm saying in the beginning,
your biggest supporters are usually strangers.
Okay, I agree with that. But I'm just saying in the beginning, the people close to you probably gonna reach out first. Like they really, you know what I'm saying?
They really fuck with you.
That you can trial and error with. We just saying for trial and error. I'm not saying for them to make you a millionaire. Cause
No. Never depend on it.
Exactly.
Don't ever depend on them to make you a millionaire.
Don't ever depend on them to make you a millionaire.
But I will say, like, you do have supporters, which is family, but in my experience, I had more strangers supporting me more than because I think strangers can see your vision better than the people you are around at that moment, and then I think after they start seeing progression and the money, of course, because that's what everybody looking at, then the others cop on. Yeah. Because when I got my first baby, it was like, okay. Then when I got my second baby, okay. But by the time I hit that fifth baby, they was like, oh shit. Now I see. But it's kind of like, because I don't want nobody to be dependent on it because you get your feelings hurt.
You will.
I was really hurt because I feel like people closest to me should have supported me more.
And they didn't.
Yeah. And I don't want nobody like thinking like, oh, my family gonna do. No.
They not. And Devin was saying, I don't even be saying I'm hard on the hoe, but they will not. Your biggest supporters is gonna be strangers.
Yes.
It's definitely gonna be strangers. But with my stuff, because it's candles, I can hit up my friends and be like, okay, what they smell like, what you think I did wrong, so it's a good time for trial and error. It's definitely a good time to try and error before the world get a hold.
But see, that's different. Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I guess. Okay, so I'll kind of put this in mind too, whatever your product is, because different products do different outcomes.
True.
Or different. It's just different journeys when it's a different business.
Facts.
Because yours is a necessity. Like, people need you.
That's true. Because somebody gonna need a babysitter.
Somebody need a babysitter. Yeah. Babysitter. Even if they just need a break for a weekend, they need a babysitter.
That's
so,
true.
Yours is a necessity.
Yeah.
Mine is
It's just, it's your leisure.
Yeah. If you like this enough and, you want it enough, but I don't need it. If the world come down right now, I don't,
Yeah, but the thing about people, we buy a bunch of shit we don't need all the time. So you can't think off of that, because you got people who ain't even going to pay me for daycare if they want the new J's that come out. They'll tell me, Debbie, we going to skip a week going to daycare because they want to buy the new. I'm being honest with you, like, Like, these businesses know what they doing when they marketing. They make you feel like you have to have these things. And they will put stuff that they need aside for things that they don't want. And